Hello and welcome to an unboxing. Do I sound like death warmed over? Yes. But patience is not a virtue of mine, and my brand new Dyson Airwrap just arrived, so let's unbox it. I will say, she's a lot heavier than I thought she would be. There she is. If you have been around for a hot minute, you will know that I have been considering this for ages. Now, it feels like a lifetime ago, but my sister and I, Jesus, I would say like 6 years ago or something, maybe longer, we were gifted a Dyson Supersonic hairdryer as a Christmas present, and we both absolutely loved using it. However, when I moved out of home, because it was gifted to both of us, I just left it at my parents' place. In more recent years, I have been contemplating getting another Dyson. I did not expect that also extended to vacuum cleaners, but that is a whole nother story. For a while, I toggled between getting the Supersonic again, getting the straightener, and getting the Airwrap. And I just ended up deciding that the Airwrap was probably the best way to go, because you definitely have more options for the amount that you pay. Depending on which hairdryer you're looking at, for example, that isn't the Airwrap, some of them are literally only $100 cheaper, so I figured why not pay the extra and go the whole 9 yards. I don't even know where to start with this, but I guess under here. Okay, she's upside down. First, can we appreciate, I don't even think it shows up on camera though, I had my initials embossed here and it looks so pretty, but I did it as a embossing and no foil. That's probably why you can't see it. We have the top of the Dyson. I see so many people on TikTok being like, when they pack to travel and they pack their Dyson with them, this box says this is over 3.5 kilos. It's a lot of weight to be carrying. Oh my god, this is beautiful. So first, I want to mention, I'm not 100% sure how this works, but recently, or somewhat recently, Dyson have moved their Airwrap into this ID category, and it's supposed to be able to pair with an app that can help you personalize your Dyson Airwrap experience. Kind of like how you can pair the vacuum cleaner to the Dyson app, or if you have an espresso coffee machine, you can pair it with the Nespresso app. So yeah, they've given me a QR code. I'm gonna scan it and then probably see what happens. I already have a Dyson account though, so maybe it's just gonna send me to that. I've just popped the lid and we have all the bits and pieces inside, so let's take a look. I'm going to use my phone just to make sure that I get the correct terminology that they're using for these pieces. The first piece in my hand is the dryer and flyaway smoother. Next up is a voluming round brush, and this is definitely a larger one. That being said, this is the only volumizing brush you get, so it's kind of one size anyway. Next up is the soft smoothing brush, and this kind of very much just looks like the top of a hairbrush. Got some more stuff in boxes. This is the 40mm long barrel. Now, if you own one of the original ones, you would have gotten 2 of these, but now there's just this little twist thing on top, and simply by twisting it, it changes the direction of the airflow. This is the conical barrel, so I'm just going to put them both side by side. And this is definitely a bit more of a tapered kind of curl. This is a consistent curl top to bottom. So that's your little difference. Similarly, you can see the white arrows here. Same kind of idea. If you just twist it, it toggles the direction of airflow. This is the fast dry attachment, and from what I've seen, this is what most people start styling with. They'll use this to get their hair about 80% dry before using any of the other attachments. Now we move on to the star of the show, which surprisingly, they haven't given this a name in the kind of what's in the box, but I'm just going to call this the main body. And this is basically what you attach all of those attachments that I just showed you to. So this obviously connects in to your wall, and then this is the basis of your hairdryer. When the box is empty, it's like this. This is a really bad angle, might I say. Also, it's completely black inside, but there is a divider right here. This is probably the best way to show you. There is a divider right here, and when I did do all of the unboxings and pulled everything out, this bottom half is where the main body sits, and this is where pretty much all the attachments were sitting. I purchased this as part of the Afterpay Day sales, and what that means is, one, for anyone who is wondering, no, you do not have to use Afterpay to take advantage of Afterpay Day sales. So you don't even need to prove that you have an account, you don't need to do anything. The Dyson pieces, especially their newer pieces, are never part of their kind of sale category. You will never get a discounted price, for example, on an Afterpay Day sale. However, you may get some accessories. So with my particular purchase, they were giving these away with 2 sets of free gifts. I will say they are not automatically added to the cart. You kind of need to do a little bit of the manual work to get it into your cart, but we're gonna open these. Let's start with this larger rectangle box. I keep having to hold it this way because my address is actually on the other side of it. And I'm not saying that I have a stalker or would ever have one, but let's not tempt fate. So this is going to be the paddle brush, which I can tell based on the photo, which is this one here. I think this is probably good timing because I've wanted to replace one of my current brushes for a while, and I think I'm just going to replace it with this and then just throw that one out. Oh my god, it's rose gold. She's very, very pretty. Also, I never told you guys what color the Dyson was. I just realized that. So this particular Dyson is in Jasper Plum, and it's basically made up of this. Definitely, I think on camera looks a lot darker than it actually is, but this is 2 different shades of purple. This is the second thing that I got for free. This will be the set of hair clips. Now, these are not hair clips that you would generally go out in. These are the type of hair clips that you would use while you were like styling your hair. Both of these pieces together, as shown on their website, is valued at 98 Australian dollars. There we go. They're nice black and copper. I'm not gonna pull them out right now. So finally, let's talk price. This particular set and everything included was $849. Shipping was free. Like I mentioned, the brushes and hair clips came in that price. Now, I'm definitely very excited to use this, but I'm thinking maybe in 6 to 9 months time, I'm gonna do a follow-up video and show you guys a couple tutorials on how to use them. I've definitely been spending my fair share of time on TikTok and YouTube trying to work it out for myself. That is it for today's video. I'm going to crawl back in bed with my hot water bottle, but thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are. Bye!